What it do or what it be by? The boys are back.
What it do, what it do.
Hey, that kid. Goddamn, y'all welcome to episode 16 of the Global Unknowns. It's going to be the last one of the year, I think. Gonna follow up from last week. This your boy Drew.
This Eric.
We are the Global Unknowns.
Yeah.
Dog, but yeah, we finished off last week. We were about to jump into the movie portion, but we're gonna skip past that a little bit. We gonna hone back in a little bit because, like I said, it's the last episode of the year.
Yeah, got quite a bit to work with.
Yeah, got some shit to reflect on. I mean, last night was an epic night. You know, he had Eddie back on SNL, and that was by far probably one of the greatest SNLs I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, good thing with technology today. I can go back and watch it. I kind of fell asleep before it came on. So.
I was struggling. I was laying on the bed. I saw the very beginning, and then I dozed off, and I woke right back up when they were doing the music intro, and I came back in. So
Okay.
I was up after that. I set my ass up in the bed, and I was like, if I lay down, I'm out of here. So I sat up and watched it, and he gave us all the classics: Mr. Robinson, Gumby, Velvet, Buckwheat, and there's a couple other skits on they did, and then the monologue was the best. And I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. If y'all ain't seen it, go on Hulu, YouTube, or wherever and watch it because he had some hitters in there.
Right. I'm definitely gonna do it because when Eddie was on Saturday night, you had to watch it every Saturday night.
Oh yeah,
when he was on.
Yeah, that was must see TV back then because that was the shit.
Yeah, definitely stayed awake to watch that. Should have been in bed back then as a kid, but hey, you had to stay up and watch Eddie Murphy because, like I said, technology back then, you missed it. You missed it.
Well, no rerun. You had to wait
nothing.
a whole season for a rerun.
Yeah. So, yeah, like now you can check in early, go back and watch it, and you straight. But back then when Eddie was on, man, you had to fight through some heavy eyelids and all that, boy, just to struggle to make it to watch an episode.
I'm telling you, last night it was a constant. I'm like, God dang, like, all right. What time is 11? Going to look at it, 11:13.
Time seemed to slow down back then. When you wait to watch Saturday Night Live with time, like, it just ticked.
I'm like, God dang, at 11:29, come on. Blinking and shit like this. Like, come on, I'm almost there. But yeah, that right there was pretty epic, man. And we were gonna talk about Star Wars today and bring a guest in, but my niece.
Yeah, she crawfished on us.
And we know what we do to crawfishers. Y'all ever seen Tombstone?
Yeah, we ain't about that crawfishing.
We don't live that crawfish life.
Yeah.
You get the business when you crawfish. But we'll save it because I ain't seen the movie. They done seen it, so we'll save that.
Watched it last night. They tied it up with a bow, put a bow on it, and I guess ended the whole
saga
storyline, so to say. But we ain't gonna talk about it, but I can say they got enough to build on in the middle. If you go from episode 1 to 9, you got stories, and I mean they put out a few stories and stuff. And hell, even before episode 1 came to be, they can go before that if they wanted to.
Yeah,
Do the golden age of
Star Wars shirt today.
Yeah. I mean, Dark Horse did a lot of comic book stories and stuff where they told tales that I doubt they ever put them on TV, but they got source material that they can go back to, the golden age of the Sith.
I mean, that's a lot of time because we touched on it that one episode.
Yeah.
Between like 3 and 4, you got a lot of time going because Anakin, Luke had to grow up, so you had to see the growing part of him, and then you can watch what Darth really owns his power in between all that time. So
Yeah.
it's too many storylines involved and all that stuff. And I mean, you got the Mandalorian right now.
Man, that show. Woo, woo. We sit here and talk about that now. Mandalorian.
I love Mandalorian. So yeah, I mean, you got too many variables. You can run off of that and just go ape shit with that. So I mean, like I said, we'll wait to talk about that, and I'll probably see it this week sometime. So that'll probably be something first of the year we talk about.
Yeah, and they give other people a chance to see it without us spoiling anything.
Cause we give somebody 2 weeks, but hell, you got to figure first of the year. You got Bad Boys coming out on the 17th or the 20th. I think I saw a trailer the night for it. So you got Bad Boys for Life coming out. So like I said, we don't ask for content. They just handing it to us. So.
Yeah. Oh, but just right quick.
Go ahead.
Man, that new Maverick trailer.
And they say that's Tom driving that damn...
I said when his head kicked back, I'm like, man, you can't fake that, man.
No. They say that is him. And I hit Kevin up. I'm like, you saw the new Top Gun? He's like, you damn right. You know I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I said I got to hit my brother up. So I hit you up. You like, shit, I already seen it. So I watched that bitch probably 6 times right after I hit you up.
Yeah. Before you hit me, I hadn't watched it 6 times. I'm like, oh. And then when we were watching Star Wars last night, it came on the big screen. And man, see it on that.
A phone don't do you no justice.
Yeah. You can only see so much on the phone.
And a damn TV, that shit, I got 60 inches at the house. That don't do me no justice. Yeah. I got to have a movie screen to see that trailer. Man. And I can only imagine. God.
Yeah, with the sound.
Yeah.
It's man, that's the movie I'm waiting for next year. I mean, it's some good ones coming out next year, but
coming soon. So they ain't put the Friday on that one yet, is it?
I thought they said June.
Oh, okay. Well, June 2020.
Yeah, I think it's June 2020. I think it's gonna come out sometime around Wonder Woman, because that come out June 2020.
Yeah, June. Yeah, Wonder Woman. What, 1984?
Yeah, 1984. Yeah, Black Widow the month before that and stuff. So it's next year.
I really don't want to do no Marvel movie. I think I'm done with Marvel. After Endgame, left that damn mill. It was a decent taste in my mouth, but it just wasn't impressed by it. But I'll take it. But I think I'm done with Marvel, and I'm gonna just stick with. I'll go see Wonder Woman because I like the first one.
Right. Well,
that's DC anyway, but
I want to say Marvel. I ain't gonna say I'm against Marvel or anything. I just kind of didn't ride Marvel sack like a lot of people have. But they said it's a lot of deleted scenes on the Disney streaming channel that they put in, and I watched some of the scenes. They showed them and how they would have played out in the story, and I'm sitting there thinking, why they take that out? I might have had a different perspective on the movie had they left these scenes in.
Yeah, how you gonna take out decent ass scenes in a movie? And
you take out scenes where, man, had those scenes been in there, it's like, man, that's a whole different perspective on this entire movie. and it's a couple of scenes. I'm going to go back. I'm gonna probably watch the Disney streaming version of it probably in the next few days, because I want to see all that tie together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but. For you to take stuff out, you took the time to shoot it, put it in there.
Exactly.
You think, oh, well, we can't have this scene because who's sitting around making them decisions? Because whoever is,
your cutting room editor is
you need to fire them.
It's poor because they don't know what the hell they talking about. And then you take out quality parts of movies. If you go back and look at deleted scenes, like we can go back years ago when I brought you the Tombstone, the director's cut.
Yeah.
Like, we saw shit we never would have thought we saw in Tombstone. And
it made sense.
Yeah, why they cut this part out, because you see that part they cut out, okay, it tied into that.
Yeah.
And then when Doc was doing something, it tied into the, okay, the shit makes sense. Who the fuck is editing your movies?
Yeah, you just chopping it up and it's like, all right, how we go from here to here? And there's some stuff in between here. I mean, it's one huge part on the end game, and that's the part I want to see when Black Widow and Hawkeye on, I forget, Voldemort, I think that's the name of the world, and one of them had to die for the Soul Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's a huge part in that they cut out. And just the way they did it, it's like, okay, well, Black Widow died. But it's a reason why she died, and they made you think that well she sacrificed herself and stuff like that, but it's something else in that, and they took all that out, and it's like okay, man, somebody need to do something, cause when it's all over said and done, you made your money. Mm-hmm. You should give everybody everything. Yeah. And let us see it all. You all right, that kid?
Yeah, I'm good. Getting over a cold.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, so.
Yeah, if y'all ain't got your flu shots, go out there and get them. That's, word for the unknowns. Get that flu shot. Because you do not want none of this mess that's going around.
Yeah, get your flu shot that I recommend too, so.
Yeah. Bump and bottle.
That vaccine.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the cure all. So get that in your system ASAP. No rocket. But yeah, man, you got that next year. So I mean, just wrapping up 2019, man. We started the pod, and everything been going fairly well. I mean, we could have did more this year, but we want to test the waters anyway.
Yeah, and work and life and stuff like that. Have us switching things around. We have a date set up, then this pop up and that pop up, and we got to do this, and it ain't as easy getting together as we like it to be, but we'll make time next year.
Oh yeah. And then like I told you the other day, like I want to try to put together a little staff, like have a cameraman and a producer.
Okay.
And see where it can go, because I see it in my head where it's going.
Right.
But to start putting these pieces in place in 2020. And that's an open invite to anybody who interested. I mean, just hit us up, globalunknowns@gmail, or if you follow us on the gram @globalunknowns, just hit us up. Like, I want to start working with people and see where this here can go. Because like I said, I see it in my head. And now to put it down, because I see the growth in it, and I'm telling you now, if cats ain't getting down now, when this shit blow up, man, why you hit me up? Why you didn't?
You laid it out. You laid the invitation out. People figure you ain't talking to them, but you gave it an open invitation.
Open.
I mean, have you heard the man, and you got some skills and enter the categories he just laid out.
And you ain't even got to have the skill. I will teach you.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So I teach you what's going on. I mean, it's very simple. The format we use is very simple because we good enough to do one take.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've done 16 episodes and been on one take 16 times.
Yeah, it's just run and run. So, just keep rolling with it.
You fumble up, but you just roll with it. So, that is what it is, and that's laid out. So, if y'all interested, like I said, Global Unknowns @gmail and @Global Unknowns on Instagram. Hit me up, let me know. We can set something up, talk, and like I said, it's an understanding between me and my brother if you come on. So just if I like you, he has to like you as well, because we gotta like the people we work with.
Right. That's
it's the main thing, because me and him love each other, so it's only right we gotta like you in order to bring you into the fold.
Right. I'm easy to get along with, guys. So
yeah, I mean, and we ain't making demands like we want green M&Ms in a bowl and make sure the ice always cold in the drink. Cause Well, hold on.
We take care of our own drink. I don't need nobody touching my drink.
Yeah, especially my ice. So, but yeah, y'all, just take heed of that and see what y'all got and want to do with it. So, like I said, next year, that's the goal. Start building a staff and putting things together and get the website launched and just start putting this thing into real work. Because, I mean, we playing right now. We just touching this water. We finna dive in 2020.
Yeah, getting comfortable with it and stuff. This is something, I mean...
It was both out of our elements.
Yeah. We can sit here and talk to each other all day, but the put it on tape and put it out in the universe, that's a whole different thing. A lot of people think, well, I can do that and I can do this. Like, man.
Yeah, And that invitation is open also. If you think you can do it, come up here and talk to us.
We can get another mic. Ain't got no problem putting another mic and swinging this one back and forth. You know, you see us on camera now, but back before the camera, I had to sit here and swing the mic back and forth with some people. You know, we had guests on. I put the mic in your face and I sit off to the side and watch you. I ain't got no problem with observing.
Exactly.
You know, and listening and stuff, but just be ready for me to, you know, come back with my take on it as well and stuff. So
if you lob up that softball and you giving up the meat pitch, we will bash some bitches out of park.
Yeah, you know, sit here and read and look and do everything all day. I just soak it all in, you know.
So if you're ready for it, then step up to the challenge. It's not a hostile environment. We good people. We just enjoy conversation. This all this is just good, hearty conversation. So y'all come with it. And we more than sit up there to debate about issues, topics, comic books, movies, sports, you name it. Hell.
Yeah, you say you can even go into politics now. So.
Yeah, 2020 we're gonna go into politics. We ain't gonna talk about these peaches right now. We'll save that.
Man.
We'll save them peaches. We'll save them peaches. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and put your foot on their neck and squeeze next year. I will unleash the wrath known as my big brother on y'all ass next year.
And like I said, and like I've been saying, I'm not for either side or anything like that. I'm for the people. Always will be. So once the people understand that they need to be for the people, all people, then we can come together and everything can get, you know, reestablished and everybody can live a harmonious life. Exactly. Until that happens, you're going to have the bullshit you got now.
Exactly. But, you know, we stayed on the politics, so let's go ahead and dive off into the Joker.
Man. You know, I hadn't seen it since I think the night it came out was when I went to see it.
Yeah, we saw it that night, and I'll say I've watched it twice since then.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've watched it 2 times since then, just to get a broader view of it.
Right.
Because it was a lot to take in.
Yeah, that movie it is a lot of
And if you're not mentally strong to handle something like that, I advise you don't go see that, because that movie, boy.
Yeah, this one Joker falling in a vat of acid and, you know, becoming a Joker.
Yeah, this ain't Burton or no damn Nolan Joker, which, you know, by far Hugh played his part, but I'll give it to Phoenix, and Phoenix is by far the best Joker I've ever seen.
Yeah, what was his name? Gosh.
Oh, Arthur Fleck?
No, the Joker in Nolan's movie.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yeah. They did the thing with Heath. Heath didn't, they didn't do the backstory on Ledger's Joker. He just appeared and, you know, you went from there. I think the third one was going to be, they did that or something, and because he was supposed to be in the third one, but they had to switch it all around.
Yeah, they had to bring Bane in.
And try to redo it up. But this Joker, man, ain't no superhero stuff in there, ain't no supervillain stuff, ain't no tomfoolery or none of that. This is some shit that could really happen. Mm-hmm. You know, this is a cat mind snapping.
Yeah.
And
it showed that bitch snap from the jump started to snap.
Yeah, this cat was just off the rails, and the way Phillips, right?
Todd Phillips, yeah.
Todd Phillips did this movie. Man, you thinking one thing, and it ain't even that, man. It
wasn't close to what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Because the whole time we sitting there, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, this is, well, you know,
look at here.
We can't talk shit about it no more.
Dang.
Hey,
man. Talking crap.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really crap.
We're family.
Well, we're gonna have to set up here. We got a little impromptu visit.
Dang, wow.
Let me see. Try to figure something out here. I got a chair. You got to sit.
That doesn't look very comfortable, Dad.
I tell you, I'll sit in this. How about that?
That works.
I bet it will.
You just sit on the throne chair.
Yeah, I get a guess the good chair. Let me move over here. Yeah, get in there. Man, got a little room to work with. See, we
Don't bump the table.
yeah.
I mean, all your equipment looks expensive, so I won't do that.
All right, move that mic over because we have to swing that between me and you. Oh, come on now, get with the program.
Oh.
It's mobile. Everything's mobile.
So we can go like this and go like that. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So we got my daughter Domo in the house.
Welcome my niece. All right. Hey.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Intro.
Okay. I've never done this before. So I'm 23. I'm Sherrick's daughter and Preston's niece.
Man, you gave my government name.
Government.
Oh, so y'all never gave those? I'm sorry.
Man,
Blowing up the
damn
spine.
cover's blown now.
Everybody gonna know now.
I said I'm just 23.
Yeah, you can't say nothing else.
I don't have anything
Shut the
else.
show down.
My name's Domonique. That's also it.
All right. Well, yeah, we were gonna talk Star Wars. I was gonna let y'all, throw y'all Star Wars twist on it, and but we were talking about Joker right now. You saw Joker?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we were just saying that it was made up to where everything you thought was gonna happen didn't happen.
Very true.
So, just pretty much showing how Arthur, that was Joaquin Phoenix's character, just showing how he became the Joker, pretty much. Just showing him the steps of how it started with him sitting up there and playing with the damn sign and them kids come kick his ass, and it just went on from there. And you free to cuss or whatever,
Oh, yay. Fuck yeah. So, for me, I liked it because it was mostly like...
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna give you a little... Renee listens to this, too.
Hey. I didn't say anything. That was somebody else. Anywho. So, I liked because it was like... not only his development into Joker, but it was also the like psychological development of him into Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that in itself kind of humanized Joker. And I for one, enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's just a comic book character. It's not like you're humanizing someone like, I don't know, Hitler or whatever. He's someone that does have a story that should be told. And it's kind of like, you got to know how he got to that point. Because obviously, like, with him, he got to a point because of, like, everything that happened around him and what society was. And like that's just like I related, and I feel bad saying that, but I related with like his strife and like why he felt the way that he did, because like society walks all over people like him, like people with the mental problems and like who aren't considered normal. And like he said, they got what they effing deserved. Aunt Renee.
Yeah, and he started a movement as well, just the everyday man tired of getting beat up, so it was a little bit of story in there for that. There's always something, I think I always say Hollywood's trying to toss us something that we can, relate to and what's going on with the world today and stuff, but if you're not looking at it from that perspective, then you don't see it. You just see, oh, well, it was too much CGI, or it was too much this, or they didn't have too much of that. Like, man, come the hell on.
And honestly, looking at that, you really didn't see a lot of CGI in that damn movie.
Yeah, that movie, that didn't have no CGI.
Raw.
Yeah,
that was fucking epic, because that was raw. You ain't need no CGI in that.
Yeah, that was all just act tape. And him running through the streets, stunt man getting hit by the car. That might have been Joaquin Phoenix. Getting hit by the car. That movie.
But it opened up the door for Phillips too to make another one, because they only greenlight that one. They wanted to see what it would do, and that bitch made a bill
without China.
Yeah.
Now, do you understand? You got to take that into consideration. This movie made $1 billion without China. Endgame needed China to make $1 billion.
Also, if I remember correctly, it's the highest grossing superhero movie in like all time. From what I saw, and they did that without China also. So.
R-rated.
And
R-rated movie. Yes, R-rated. That's what it was.
So
yeah, microphone, my niece, no movies, man. I
might get squeezed out over here, man.
we like I said, beginning of the episode, we tried to build a staff, so.
Well, I gotta point out that my job is me literally just driving around all day. So I listen to podcasts and I listen to like videos and I read whenever I finish my stuff.
You listen to your uncle and your dad?
Of course I do, Uncle Pete. Okay. And I listen to my friends. Okay. Everybody got a podcast. I should.
So you just step on here and do this thing. Give me a breather every now and then. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, we always build content and we go from there. So. Well, welcome, kid. Come on to the show. Come on. See, open invitation. People walk through the door. That was literally an open invitation. Yeah. She walked in.
Because, we waited for a couple of hours.
Talked a little shit about her.
Talked a little noise about her.
I had to eat. I had to. And then I had to run errands for my mama. I had first watch. So it was delicious.
You got to blame your wife for it.
Yeah. Yeah, she had to run around getting a bowl or something. I don't know. But I was like, man, she, wasn't expecting her, but she popped through the door. Open invitation, and people just pop in. That's what we all about. You know where I'm at. Show on up.
There it is.
So,
but yeah, back to it. But just to see him then take that one twist where he stabbed the dude in his apartment. Him and the little guy.
Wait! I love that scene.
Yeah, that scene right there is super funny.
It was great because it's like hold on. So it's like how people always say, "Oh, be nice to like that one kid." Always like, and that point was made because like the midget guy was always the only one who was truly nice to him. And the thing is that like that brings up like that humanization that I mentioned. Like he wasn't just going after everybody. He was going after the people who were really the ones who wronged him. Yeah. Like he let homeboy walk out the door even though he couldn't reach it. He helped him open the door.
And he said, you've always been nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He said, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Homeboy shimmied out the door.
Hey, he got the hell out of there quick. I was like, damn, I said, please don't let him do the little guy in.
I know, I was worried.
They set it up to where, he pretty much set him up to where he wasn't going to be able to get out of the house. And
because when he locked the door, when he walked in, I said, oh, hell.
Yeah,
he had to do the little guy. Don't do the little man.
Yeah, you could tell the locks was too high for him to reach when he went to locking everything. I'm like, damn, this ain't going to end well.
At all. And then the little dude would hop it up. Arthur.
Arthur, why? He's like, why'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. And then just to see that whole thing where you think he's with the chick and everything folds
Oh my
back
God, Zazie Beetz. I love her.
And he's by himself the whole time. That threw me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this motherfucker been thinking something totally off the wall the whole time. So that pretty much, yeah.
I want to point out, I never thought he was with her. I was like, there's no way he could bag Zazie Beetz. There's no way. Even in a movie, there's no way. Not looking like that.
But I mean, the way he walked in there in that one scene, he kissed her and all that like that. Like, okay, that might have happened. Like, he might have got some balls that day. I'm like, man, I'm going for broke. I'm going to shoot my shot.
He shot. I'm thinking, man, this cat killed some people and he just going in for the kill on the, the woman. Yeah, but, man, that was all in his head.
Oh, this bitch kid.
He had me thinking that she had a clown fetish.
This girl. But yeah, just going through that, and then when he get on De Niro show and pop De Niro in the head. Oh, Murray.
Yeah.
And he looked up to Murray, but Murray had to piss him off how he was making fun of him. Like, you got to watch who you make fun of.
Yeah, you do, especially in today's society,
man. Because mental illness is real.
Yeah,
and you don't know how people will react to certain things you do and how you act. So act accordingly and be nice to people.
Yeah, that's cause You don't know who got what and who done set what off and all kind of stuff. And man, it's just in today's society, one little thing can snowball into a very, very bad day very quickly.
Very quickly.
And that's the one thing that people don't realize. You think you having a bad day. Somebody can be having a worse day. Yeah. And you think somebody set you off and you set this next person off. And now
the fucking domino effect
started. And you know, you might have just been the match to set this powder keg off of this other person. Mm-hmm. So man, it's just, you know, I've always been the type of person, man, you know, you stepped on my foot, I'm gonna say, man, I'm sorry my foot was there. You know, it shouldn't even been there. You were doing what you had to do. But you know, if you push it on, then we got problems. Just I'm gonna back away from any type of confrontation that I can, but you can only back away so far. But you just can't go into situations thinking that the world owes you something. Nobody don't owe you shit. You owe yourself. Mm-hmm. And you need to do everything for yourself. Nobody owes you anything. No matter who you are. You owe yourself, and you owe yourself to be respectable to the next person if you want respect.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it. That's the only rule. If you want respect, give respect. And that's that.
I was raised on that, so I agree, obviously.
There you go. There you go. I mean, but like you say, in order to get it, you got to give it. And if you're not willing to give it, you'll never get it. So
yeah,
that pretty much just go without saying. But I'm gonna let y'all talk Star Wars. I'm gonna step back. Don't spoil shit for me.
Right, so a spoiler-free version.
Okay.
Give me a spoiler-free version because I gotta see it.
That's disappointing that you haven't seen it yet. It's been out for how long? 2 days? You've had enough time. 3? That's plenty of time.
Yeah, kids and shit.
I'm just kidding. I saw it last night. So, without giving away any spoilers, I guess, should I just bring up what I read on Twitter since I'm the only one on Twitter here?
I'm on Twitter? What the hell are you talking about?
You're on Twitter?
Yes.
What? We don't follow each other? You don't need to.
I'm on Twitter because only reason I'm on Twitter because I like to see I look at a whole lot of Dallas Cowboys stuff. I look at
what's trending.
Yeah, I like to see all that, and then like last night I was on there all night anyway because they were talking about Eddie Murphy. So that was just epic to see them talk about that
because they're done shooting Coming to America too.
And he was on SNL last night.
He was hosting it.
I was on there last night all night. And that was probably my most loyal night I've been on Twitter. So, I mean, just to hear all that, and I've been avoiding spoilers for Star Wars.
No, it's so hard on Twitter to avoid the spoilers. That's why I had to see it last night. Well, I
won't click on nothing.
A lot of people like to just be a-holes and post certain things, and I got a huge spoiler ruined for me about Rey, and I'm just like, I hate them. I hate the internet. But I didn't tell anybody else spoiler because, I mean, it was just ruined for me, not anybody else. But, so.
How'd you like it?
I loved it.
Okay.
I've
been seeing mixed reviews about it. I've been seeing a lot of people saying, okay, they put the bow on it, and then they sent it off just right. Other people like, what the fuck? I don't, where is this going now? What are they doing?
Okay, for me, when it comes to Star Wars and when it comes to like basically everything that I ever like that's like a series, especially with Star Wars since it's basically split up like 3 trilogies, which makes it kind of a trilogy of its own, but with 3 separate sections. But I separate all of them. Like I don't judge one by what the other one was like. So like I'm not gonna judge it by like what the first ones, which I'm counting as being like 4, 5, and 6.
Cause you gotta think, it was fucking 40 years ago.
Yeah, it was the 70s and 80s.
And technology wasn't like it was, and you can't do what we do now back then. Hell, you couldn't do that during episodes 1, 2, and 3.
You couldn't, and it looked terrible when they tried.
Yeah.
It looked like overly smooth. I still love them, but like, except Attack of the Clones. I still love them.
Attack of the Clones was a love story. We discussed that, but 3 was the shit.
3 was great. I remember seeing that in theaters with my family, actually.
Yeah. 3 was on point.
And I will bring up No, I won't.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Never mind. Whoever did see it, you probably know what I was going to say.
Yeah,
But-
Anakin supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Hayden
part.
Christensen.
Yeah.
I loved him. I loved him until he started killing kids, but then I was like, you're still cute.
Oh,
Never
he
mind.
wasn't in that movie.
He was.
His voice
was.
is in it.
Oh.
Him and
Obi-Wan.
Yoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the voices. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the voice.
That was all of
did
them. I
read that
recognized everybody's voice because my boyfriend and I have been rewatching them. We planned on rewatching all of them before going to see it,
Oh,
but
damn.
we didn't have the patience.
Yeah, that's fucking.
What?
Yeah.
We watched Mandalorian, all of it. We saw Solo together in D-Box seats. That was a great experience because the seats move.
I dug.
Like he flies.
I dug Solo, so that was pretty decent.
It was. Rogue One was the best. One of the best movies that they came out with for Star Wars. But anyway, with this Star Wars, I'll point out, like I was saying, I separate all of them with how I look at it. So with this one, I was judging it basically by like what the story was within this one. And since it like coincided with like all the rest of them, like they all obviously have to follow the Skywalkers, but they also like, this one kind of like veered off of that and had people that surrounded the Skywalkers be like the main focus.
Oh, okay.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Because it gives you like different perspectives. Like it comes from like Rey being a scavenger and like you find out stuff about her, and then about Finn being like a stormtrooper that like defected. And you find out more about him and you see his progression after being like a scaredy cat who wants to run away to being like who he is in the last one.
Yeah, the black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw he stuck his foot in some shit. He said something in the media that pretty much screwed him, so.
Well, I know that he just got on like this perfume ad that apparently a lot of people in UK don't like because it's overly expensive. Well, it's a cologne ad, and a lot of people don't like cologne because it's like, I don't know what the UK people determine it as. I think they say it's like kind of cheap, but it's also like that one's an overpriced one.
But yeah, he said something about he won't do a TV version. Don't ask him to do a TV version of Star Wars because he will not do it. And he said he's only doing the movie versions.
Well, he probably just
I'm
doesn't
like,
want to
bitch,
overdo
if the check
it.
right, well, if the check right, you'll do the damn TV version of it.
Well, I'll
If the
point
check
out that
right.
he is an actual fan of Star Wars, so he might not want them to like overwrite Finn's story.
Yeah,
Like this was probably enough to him for Finn.
yeah.
Like if you see it, like I feel like Finn's story is good and complete.
All right. I'm gonna try to get over there because this is the last episode we're doing for the year anyway. So this is the year wrap up. Definitely try to see it this week sometime because I'm off Monday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah, you gotta go check it out one of them days then.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah. Cause
not at
well,
night, though.
Thursday I said I was going to watch Hulu, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll do that.
The best part, like definitely see it like if you're gonna see it like later on this week, go see it like in the morning or something because I mean, I'll say like the earlier crowds are probably the people who respect it more.
Okay.
So they're not going to talk during it. I was ready to snap on people if they wanted to start putting their commentary. Because I was about to be like, if I wanted to hear commentary, I would have waited for the DVD.
Damn.
So no. Because I snap on people in theaters. Robbie doesn't like taking me sometimes.
Your mama's child.
You
I
are-
sure am.
But your mama, the thing with that, your mama be the, what they finna do right here?
That's why she waits for the DVD.
Yeah, because she'll
That's why we make
ask.
her wait for the DVD.
Yeah, she'll ask the question while you sitting up. Damn, I ain't never seen it. Let's watch it.
That's what I say. I'm like, Mom, this is my first time too.
This came out.
No, speaking of which, like yesterday, hell, we watching and whenever we at the house and everything, Belinda always watch Lifetime. Like it's always a Lifetime movie thing on, and that's her shit. Damn, I say her name and she calling me. That's spooky. She knows.
Wow.
She always knows. But we sitting in there and she like, what happened right there? I'm like, nigga, I don't watch this shit. First time I done seen this. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't watch this stuff. And she was like, well, didn't you see? No, I just walked in the room. Like, I don't know what the hell you been here watching. And seeing this, I'm finna walk my ass right back out of here because I don't want to see. I call it last time. She always saying that it's great movies. And man, it's so damn cliche. They so cliche. Thank you, Neat. Thank you. You might get disowned by her too, because when she listens to it, it's gonna take about a month before she hear this. So I should be in a good graces by then.
I had learned that when Kaylin used to watch Lifetime like back to back to back in our room. I'm like, Kaylin, these are all the same movies. Like it starts with a couple, somebody like becomes obsessed with them or something. And then somebody dies in a pool, and then there's a whole battle on a staircase. And obviously the original woman is victorious, or man. And then like they walk away from their home with the police going in to find the dead body of the person that they battled. Yeah. And then that's the end. Walk away
with a blanket. And
they're blanketed some cocoa with some marshmallows. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. Roll credits.
Basic synopsis of any Lifetime movie that you want to watch. Yeah.
Somebody obsessed with somebody, and that's the shit.
Damn. Well,
I'm thinking now. Since we're looking at new ventures in 2020, we should write a couple of them. We said we're gonna dabble in writing jokes and shit, so let's
write a Lifetime.
Bet they got the template for you.
We got the skew from that, cause I don't know if I'll be able to write to that outline. I gotta break that mold or something.
I mean, we can venture off a little bit from it.
All right.
We're dabbling. Like I say,
pen in the paper and see what we can do.
Yeah. Old school. We got to put pen in the paper. We can't. I don't type. I like to put my.
Just make sure it doesn't end up like a BET movie.
And how did those end? Because I ain't watched those either.
All right, so a BET movie starts off with a couple. Mm-hmm. Somebody cheats. Mm-hmm. Usually it's the woman with a really glistening light-skinned man with a whole bunch of abs. And either her original husband or this man is abusive. And she starts regretting her decisions.
It's like a Tyler Perry.
And then like a man ends up screwing himself into her life. Somehow. And same thing ends like thing.
Well, I'll tell you even one better. I worked Christmas Eve. Shit, I remember Revenge of the Sith like the back of my hand. That's my shit.
Good.
My shit. But I work Christmas Eve and Christmas, so I'll watch New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. I'll rewatch them.
Especially Return of the Jedi and I want to say New Hope, but I feel more like it's Empire Strikes Back that you should watch. Empire Strikes Back.
I'll definitely. And I'll watch Revenge of the Sith for shits and giggles, because that's my shit, though. Mm-hmm. Just to see when Palp become Palp. You know that's what we call your grandfather, too, right?
Oh, my God. It's ugly. I mean, Palpatine is ugly.
That's Palpatine. It ain't. It's not his look. It's his ways.
His ways.
His ways of the Force.
Darth Sidious.
That's Darth Sidious himself.
At least you don't call him Snoke. I don't know which one's uglier.
Yeah.
Or eviler.
He don't watch. He don't listen to the pod, so I ain't worried about him ever catching on to that one. That's Auntie call and tell him, but I ain't worried about that.
She won't snitch. Right, Auntie?
You know what North Carolina at, too, now. No.
Oh, I'm going there.
But, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this one up, man. It's been a nice one, man. Yeah. 16 episodes in. Thank y'all for listening. Welcome, Domo. Hopefully she is going to be a part of the team. I was extending my hand so you could touch it, but...
I'm sweaty.
I'm sorry. Finger.
Nervous?
No, it's hot.
Oh, hell. Suck it up. And the very first episode that you... Yeah, they see your face. Yeah, the camera's right there.
This is what I look like when they told me to stop.
See,
Oh!
There you go, right there. But your first episode of next year, you are in charge of the drink. So you have to buy the alcohol.
Drink?
We drink.
I'm the mixologist. What do you mean? Well, I got that.
You can do that and you go buy the lick too.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Welcome to the fold. Welcome to the family.
I like this already.
There it is. And we gonna spend out.
Whatever, y'all gonna end up getting White Claws.
Shit. White Claw. Fuck, I look like Gus from Florida Bama Shore or something. Damn White Claw.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it for this year, man. It's been a ride, and this shit ain't gonna do nothing but get better.
Yeah,
because we finna expand, and you see just open up the invitation. Somebody walk through the door and bam, we starting off ending the year with a bang and gonna start it with an even bigger one.
Yep.
But you know, this your boy Drew.
This Eric.
Introducing Domo.
Me.
And that's it. Y'all have a good one. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Cool the Bermuda, motherfuckers.
Okay, bye.